Find the best Wonderkids in the world. Sign them. Bring them through. Blood them. Give them loans. Develop them. Make Ajax the greatest team in Europe, in the world. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Few small problems. The club's got money, but the board won't give it to us to spend. We can't attract some players because our reputation's not high enough. Certain players, South Americans in particular, are only 16 and 17. Yeah, they're cheap enough, but they won't leave their clubs until they turn 18. This is not turning out to be as easy as predicted. However, it's not all bad news. Looks like the youth intake's going to be good. So stay tuned and remember, watch the full video, which will be released Thursday at lunchtime. Enjoy. Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Ajax Youth To Trophies, where we finished off at about sort of back end of November, beginning of December, where we just demolished Sparta Nijkerk. Yeah, them. 5-0 in the second round of the Dutch Cup. Well, things haven't exactly been going according to plan. We have had a couple of problems, and let's start off by the problems on the pitch. So, we finished off with a win, and then we got a 0-0 draw against Fortuna Sittard, and then we went to Monaco in the Champions League and got absolutely thumped 4-0, and then backed up with a home game against Feyenoord, and we lost that 1-0. Performance wasn't too bad. We are playing one of the favourites to win the league, but still at home I was hoping for something a little bit better. Loads of games in December to go through. NEC Breda, a team that we should definitely be beating, 1-1 draw in that game. They took the lead in the 3rd minute and we equalised in the 84th. An own goal from us, and then we had to literally pull one back right at the death by playing quite a lot of attacking football and pushing everybody forward for the goal. We then went into the beginning of January, where we played Almere City, lost 3-2 in a friendly, but that was just because players were on a break. And then that takes us up to Telstar here on the 11th of January and PEC as well in the Dutch Cup 3rd round. So we haven't won a game in those, 4 games in a friendly there. Certainly not looking great, but the transfer window is open. So who are we going to sign? What are we going to do? Well, it's been tricky as well. Let's go and have a look and see what's been going on in the transfer window. So outgoings first. I think you saw Steven Berghuis had gone for 350k at the end of, or middle of December. Kassan Wijo, I think that's how it's pronounced, has gone to FC20. He's an 18-year-old central defender or can play on the right. It didn't look as if he was going to develop. It's one of those, he might come back and bite us on the backside, but it was one where we just needed to get a little bit of money in. And the reason why we needed to get the money in is we brought in young Sean Neve from Newcastle United. He looks like he could be a good prospect. If nothing else, he's already rated at between 350,000 and 2.3 million. We paid 525 for him. There's a good chance that if he develops over the next season or two, we can certainly get the higher end of that money back for him. Or if he's good enough, he'll come into the first team. Kekana from Sundowns. A lot of South African players that I'm scouting at the moment and possibly bringing in. As you can see, he's got a lot of 14s and 12s there. He doesn't look as if he's going to be one that's going to really develop and get into the first team. He's basically just been bought for somebody that we can sell on in a season or two and make a healthy profit and then plough that money back in to bring in some quality into the team. And then finally, Undlove from Golden Arrows. I need to sign John Smith's because I can't pronounce some of these names. He's come in for 350,000. As you can see, he's already rated at 2.1 to 5 million pound. He does look like he has got a little bit about him, but he's 22-year-old. He's not really going to develop much more. He again has solely been brought in for the purpose of bring him in, give him some experience, and then sell him on. So that's the business we've done up to now. Let's see where we are in the end of January, and then see if there's any more signings coming through the door. Nothing major yet though. So one positive bit of news is we had our youth candidate preview through. As you can see, youth development's very strong. The under-19s is strong. We're going to be building that up. The stadium's immaculate. We've got state-of-the-art training facilities, state-of-the-art youth facilities, and excellent corporate, not that has anything to do with it. Players coming through. So central midfielders, we have one prospect of an A rating, 4 wingers coming through rated as A, and then after that pretty much mediocre. Goalkeepers, fullbacks, attacking midfielders rated at C, and then the rest they just would be players that we probably won't even sign. So it does look like quite a decent youth intake. There is a possibility here that we have a golden generation for the club. So this will help us, because this is what we're going to do. Bring in youngsters, develop them. These youngsters don't cost us anything, so we need to get them on contracts when they come in and hold on to them as quick as we possibly can. Right, let's get the results and let's get to signings and see where we are. So there's been a big flurry of ins and outs over the last few weeks. I've been very, very busy, and I would imagine come the end of this season there could be possibly as many as 20 players leaving the club. We need to identify the players that aren't going to make it and the ones that we can sell on and make a profit. That's what it's all about. There's going to be a lot of ins and outs in the first couple of seasons, because we need to finance the players that we want to bring in for the first team who are going to make a massive difference. So we'll start off here. We saw the signing there of Casemiro. So Caden Wolf went out to Juventus. He is a 19-year-old. He's a future prospect. He hasn't really developed a great deal. He doesn't look to me as if he's got the quality of what it takes. He went out and we made a £2.4 million profit on him. So that's a massive profit on somebody who's not going to get near the first team. Avery Appiah has gone to Chelsea. We've made a £325,000 profit on him. Yes, he's rated at between 15 and 18 million. That's probably because he's gone to Chelsea in the Premier League. But again, he doesn't look as if he's got what it takes. He's not a bad player, but I don't imagine him getting near the Chelsea first team or getting many appearances for Chelsea in the future. They'll probably sell him on in a year or two when they realise that he's not good enough. And they'll probably make a big profit on him as well. Probably should have put a clause in that one there, but there you go. You live and learn. Donnell Angelo Canadu went to Stockport. We made a small 210k profit on him. Again, another one who's average play. He's gone to Stockport, so that will show you he's not exactly going to set the world on fire. And then a few more players that are going out of the door. We've got Lucas Rosser. He's gone to ATG on loan to develop. He's 25-year-old. Basically, we're just sending him there to get some football, and then we'll probably move him on next season. Themba Zwane, he was the 36-year-old. You'll remember that we signed on a free transfer at the start. He's gone to Wrexham. He's gone there for 81k. Sorry, we did pay money for him. We paid about 50k. So he's went for a 36k profit. Sean Neve's gone out on loan, which is exactly where we want him to be. He's gone out to Den Bosch. Hopefully he will get some games. He's had one appearance so far for them with a 6.8. Weghorst, which you might be surprised at, we sold him. We needed the money because I needed to bring some players in. He's 33. He's on the decline. He wasn't doing it for us. So he's gone to Zenit, where he's only played one sub appearance at the moment. 1.1 million was sold him for. Made a £600,000 profit. Skyvink went out, 245k profit on him. He didn't cost us anything. Don O'Neill, we made a very, very, very slight profit on him, 27k profit. He's gone out and he's definitely one that's not going to make it. So who have we brought in? What have we done? Right, the business that we've done. So let's have a look at this. Ferran, we'll call him Ferran for now, with the pronunciations that are going on at the moment. He's came in for 375k. He's a backup goalkeeper. He's 20-year-old. He's one for the future. He's already worth at least that, up to 1.2 million. We're going to hopefully develop him and again see if we can bring him on. Shaquille April, he came in from Stella Bosch for 14k. When I click on him correctly, there we go. He's 20-year-old again. He's worth already 1.8 to 6 million. He's a development player that we're just going to develop and move on. Mubena from Sundowns, another South African, 325k. You can already see the value. He looks a very good player. He's 18-year-old. There is a potential for him to possibly come through and be a first teamer in the next couple of years. Vilakazi from Kaiser Chiefs, again, another South African signing. He comes in at 20-year-old. He looks a very good player as well, already worth about £5-6 million. So again, if he doesn't develop, he's going to get moved on as well. I'm going to try and run through these as quick as I can for you. Felipe from SEP, £2.5 million were paid for him. He's a 19-year-old winger. He can play on the left or the right. He's got a bit about him. He's 19, plenty of years to develop. Again, if he doesn't make it, we'll probably get at least our money back on him, if not more. And then we've needed to bring in some loans. We were desperately needing players into the team. So Marcus Leonardo's came in. We all know him, football manager, Wonderkid. He's came in from Al Hilal on a loan deal till the end of the season. Naipan from Manchester City, again, another well-known Wonderkid. He's coming in and he's going to try and get some first-team football. And look, he's developing already. Look at those arrows going up. So he's doing really well. Only had the one appearance so far, but we haven't played many games since we've signed him. Beraldo from PSG on loan. Very good central defender who has a good left foot, so he can play on the left-hand side where we're lacking. All-round good player. Nothing stands out, no stats are brilliant, but everything apart from his finishing and crossing, which he won't be doing, looks really good. Player from FC Tokyo here on a free, we'll call him Cotter. Look at that, 21-year-old, 16 dribbling, 16 technique, 16 flair, 17 acceleration and 17 agility, already worth between 36 and 44 million pound. And we've picked him up on a free transfer. And there's more of these players as well. Koga, 27-year-old central defender. He comes in again on a free transfer. Japanese player. He's worth between 11 and 12.5 million. So again, another bit of fantastic business. And then we brought in a Sako from Hiroshima. He is a 26-year-old goalkeeper. We need a little bit of backup in the goalkeeping areas there. Look at his 16s and 17s there. Fantastic. He looks like a really good goalkeeper. And he is already worth between 11 and 12 million. Hayakawa from Kashima. Sorry, I knew I'd get the pronunciation of one of them wrong. He is, again, another goalkeeper. We've brought him in. We'd already brought the first guy in and thought, you know what it is, let's bring him in and they can challenge each other. 16 communications, 16 one-on-ones, 16 reflexes, 6'2", already worth 22 to 26 million pound. Another loan deal, Rooney Bargi, another Wonderkid, 20-year-old, comes in from Barcelona. He's coming for the season, or till the end of the season, should I say, because we're already halfway through. And then to top it off, Dean Husson, yes, we all know him, 20-year-old, another Wonderkid from Real Madrid, and he's came in to strengthen the defence. So I think the signings are brilliant. We just wanted to make some more key signings for the first team. A lot of these players are for the future, but let's see how we get on with the fixtures and how did we do. Bearing in mind, we're still in the Champions League only just, and of course the Dutch Cup and the Eredivisie. So, our first league game back in January, we played Telstar and we won 2-1. So, Tomiyasu and Coutinho with the goals there. We scored first, they equalised, and then Coutinho in the 94th minute with one of the last touches of the game to get us all 3 points. Pek in the Dutch Cup now. This was a game. 4-4 was the score in this one. And it went all the way to penalties where we won 10-9 on penalties. And I didn't play really that much of a rotated team. I gave the goalkeeper his debut, but you'll see there, Gaye, Sutalo, Itakura, Zichenko, Sean Neve did play that game, Santos, Sean Steer came in, the young midfielder. So we did slightly rotate the team, but realistically, we didn't rotate it a massive amount, and then we had all these players come off the bench. So we had all the quality on the bench that came on the pitch as well. But we got through by the skin of our teeth. Go Ahead Eagles next, a 3-2 win, another one where it was a late show. Buani scored in the 30th minute when we were already 2-0 down thanks to a Sivertson goal for Go Ahead and a Santos own goal. We then equalised with Gods, and then Burina again in the 92nd minute scrambling all 3 points for us. So a very, very close run thing. We then got our backsides well and truly kicked off Arsenal at home in the Champions League, just to show the quality of Arsenal against us at the moment. 3-0. We never even looked like we were going to threaten them. So it was a really, really bad game, and it was one of those games we desperately needed to get something out of, because we're hovering around that sort of last position to get into the playoffs, and we needed something, especially when our next game is against Inter Milan away, which obviously, as you can imagine, is going to be very difficult. FC Volendam next. We were on the wrong end of a 3-2 defeat. We took the lead in the 4th minute, Leonardo. They then equalised in the 31st minute and then scored 2 goals in the 54th and the 68th. And Glock came up with an 89th minute consolation goal, literally because we were throwing everything at them to try and break them down and come away with something. And then Inter Milan away, we got a 1-1 draw. We played pretty well. I thought we didn't do too badly. They took the lead through Thuram. Dahlberg equalised. We gave it everything we got, and we knew that we had to do something, because had we only managed to get one more point in this league phase, as you can see there, we're on 7 points, 24th position, or on 8 points. We share the same goal difference. Had we managed to get a draw against anybody, just convert that loss to a draw, convert a draw to a win, we would have comfortably been in there in that 23rd or 24th place, and we would have been playing the playoff round. It's not to be, it didn't happen, but it's a starting position. We know 29th is unacceptable. Next season, we are going to be at the very least in that position, those positions there, at the very, very least. That's the benchmark to set ourselves against. And the other good thing is we don't have to worry about anything other than Eredivisie and the Dutch Cup now. That's basically all we have to concern ourselves with. However, it's not all bad news. We did then beat Excelsior 4-1 away comprehensively right at the end of the transfer window. So a good result there. Leonardo getting another goal as well. Comprehensive win. NEC next in the Dutch Cup. AZ, Fortuna Sittard and NEC again. 3 home games, 1 away. So there's a lot to play for, and we could end up being on a really good run and getting ourselves into a really strong position. In the Eredivisie at the moment, you will see that we are sitting in 8th place on 34 points. To get us into that sort of European positions where we want to be, we're not that far away. If we can go on a little bit of a run, potentially winning 3 or 4 games in a row, you could see that we could be challenging these positions here. We did play 1 or 2 games. I'm going to show you those results before the end of the video. But if you have enjoyed watching this, please do hit the like button and absolutely smash that subscribe button so you never miss a video. I can't tell you how much it helps the channel, and I've seen a lot more people subscribed after the first video dropped, so thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And leave your comments. And I did ask in the last video as well, if you know of any of these Wonderkids that we can pick up on the cheap and we can either sell on for big profit or will come through and make a massive difference, please put them in the comments. Let me know. I will scout them, I will look at them, and potentially we'll sign them, because as I said before in the first video, this is not my save, guys. This is your save, okay? This is for you. So you can be a part of it, and you can say that you were a part of bringing success to Ajax, because you give us that world-class wonder kid that came through, spent 10 seasons here and won numerous Champions League trophies. Okay, so we've played up to the 12th of February in game now. We have the Tuna Sittard next at home. We absolutely smashed NEC 5-0 in the Dutch quarter-final there. Gotts getting a hat-trick, Coutinho and Santos scoring as well. And then went to AZ full of confidence, only to get absolutely battered 3-1. Dean Huijsen with an own goal, and then Dekker scored to make it 2-0. Coutinho just before half-time pulled one back, and I thought we might have a chance in the second half, but we didn't. Isaac Jensen in the 75th minute put the icing on the cake for AZ. Dean Huijsen, a 5.8 rating because he got the own goal. A lot of players here did not step up and did not perform. So the problem we've got now is we need to go on that little bit of a run. It can start here, and we do have Feyenoord at home in the Dutch Cup semi-final. Can you imagine getting to a cup final in the first season? That would be brilliant. And NEC, who we've already battered 5-0 just previously and drew with away, we have them at home, so I'm confident we can beat Pexval. There's quite a few teams out there that we can beat. So fingers crossed, we can potentially get to a Dutch Cup final and qualify for Europe. We're sat in 8th place. It could be better. It could be a lot worse as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to try and blast another video out on Sunday as well for you guys and get it out as early as I can. Time is a little bit difficult, and I'm trying to keep the videos down as well to 20-25 minutes. Definitely no more than half an hour. So, my name's Andy FM Forever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye.